So my mama went to the grocery store a couple of nights ago, meaning I had 10 minutes of the house to myself. So I got into my bed ready to watch you know what. And like I always do, I was watching my favorite category, vintage.
Who the starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
I'm not really into the new stuff. If I'm gonna relieve myself, it's gonna be from videos from the 1960s. It's kind of like Luka Modric, really old but aging like fine wine. But when I was done, I was still in a bit of a vintage mood. So I started looking at some old footballer stats. And trust me when I say, the more I read, the more shocked I was. And I finally came to the conclusion. These guys are better than Messi and Ronaldo. Okay, not really, but look, I just wanted to show you guys how ridiculous some of these guys' numbers are. And before I start this video, I'm abundantly aware of the comments that I am going to see.
But Toby, we can't get some players from the 1900s. These guys were facing mailmen wearing pajamas while playing in battlefields.
I am aware of the rhetoric that exists amongst football fans that old equals bad. But I need you guys to understand something for this video, okay? These guys were much better than everybody in their era. And as an athlete, you are only as good as the people that you compete with. And I really need you guys to consider this, because one day you are going to be 60 years old and there's going to be a bunch of Generation Beta kids and their stupid clanker friends, and they're going to tell you how guys like Ronaldo and Messi were overrated because they played in an era before AI tactics. So let's get our affairs in order right now and accept the fact that the best players in football history are the ones that are good at adapting. And there is just no way that a guy that is really good in the 1950s would not be good in the modern era. And yet, what exactly is that mindset based off of? Is it based on the fact that they're going to play the exact same way as they did in the 1950s? You really think that when they score a goal, they're just gonna do that stupid jump up and down celebration? No, listen, if you take any player from any era of football and you raise them in the modern era, they are going to adapt their game based on the era that they're in. They will have modern diets, tactics, instructions. They will adapt their skills to the era that they are in, pretty much like they did all those years ago, and they were miles better than everybody else. Now listen, that does not mean I believe that if Pele grew up in the 2000s, then he would score like 1,000 goals in this era like he did during his. But it is equally ignorant to assume that if he played in this era, then he would be no better than Callum Hudson-Odoi. To simplify this, it doesn't matter your era, it doesn't matter your age. If you're good, you're good.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite saying. That's my favorite saying.
Bruhs, it is your boy, the street champ, Tubby World, party time, excellence. And guys, we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and we're trying to hit that before 2026. So if you are joining the journey, or as my subscribers are now saying, gooning the journey. How has this become a thing? So if you are new here, then please subscribe, join World Gang, become an honorary oos, and go down in the comments and comment down that you're joining the journey, not this piece of crap, so that me and all the day one ooses that are already subscribed can welcome you accordingly, my boy. And I want to give a shout out to God's favorite children. I'm talking about the 6 ooses on our Patreon who have already seen this video. Early access is right there if you want to get it as well. Link in my description. Now, thank you to everybody that has already joined this journey. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's talk about these old heads. Okay, it is now time to talk about your great-great-grandfather's GOAT. People that are in their hundreds talk about this man like he's King Vaughn. His name is Josef Bican. I really hope I said that right. Do you guys remember when Ronaldo had that interview with the bird lady from Home Alone? And Piers Morgan was glazing the amount of goals that Ronaldo had scored. And immediately afterwards, Ronaldo interjected and said that all of his goals were on footage. Yeah, that was actually a dig by Ronaldo towards old school players that he's constantly trying to keep up with in terms of the goals that he scores. Guys like Pele and Bican, who apparently scored, oh my word, 1,400 goals. Okay, hold on. He played 219 games for Slavia Prague. Yeah, at this point, I want you guys to pause this video and I want you to make a guess and comment down how many goals do you think he scored in those amount of games? No, I'm being serious. This is your daily exercise. I want to see how close you are to this answer I'm about to give. You got it? You commented down? All right. Okay, cool. He scored 416 goals. That's like me on career mode in FIFA 12 while playing on amateur. He also had the speed of an Olympic sprinter. He could cover 100 meters in about 10 seconds. So if you are feeling good about yourself, I just want to remind you that you could get smoked in a race by a guy on a strict diet of cigarette and factory fumes. born in 1913. I tell you what, for some of these players that I'm going to talk about today, I am going to give them a custom card that should be on EAFC 26. I have no clue why EA doesn't make legend cards for these like really old school players. I feel like it would be pretty interesting because football did not start in the 1960s. I mean, I think the oldest player in the game is Puskas. Or maybe Podolski, he's pretty old. Now, Bican was Austrian Czech, but he was pressured by Nazi Germany to join their national team. And he said no. Whoa. So this guy is really good at shooting, and he stands up to Nazis? Is he football's version of Wolfenstein? Now listen guys, this whole video isn't just gonna be me glazing these older players. No, I'm actually gonna be exposing a few of them. For example, this guy Bican, he was kind of shameless, I'm not gonna lie. His best goal scoring years were in the late 1930s and early 1940s. Now in case you fell asleep during history class, you would know that this period of time is during World War II. Yeah, this dude had 2 seasons where he scored 60+ league goals in the 1939 season and the 1941 season. These are the literal starting years of World War II. This was during a time when a lot of the leagues had completely stopped. Probably because a lot of athletes' lives went from a FIFA match to a Call of Duty game. Stat padding goals and celebrating them while half of Europe looks like this is shameless. But regardless, relative to his time, if he was an icon at AFC 26, I would give him a 91 card with 95 pace and probably 94 shooting. If you guys also want to give these dudes custom cards and ratings, then please go ahead and comment them below. Dixie Dean. This is a man that gives Everton fans around the world the biggest hard-on ever. Now look guys, I get it. His haircut makes him look like Betty Boop. Hey Neto, what do you think about this guy's haircut?
It's the worst hair in the history. Of the Wolves' history, not, no, history.
Good one, man. All right, man, I'll let you get back to what you do best, which is scoring a goal every 3 months, you piece of crap. Now, the reason you guys might know this guy is because back when Haaland was trying to break the record for most goals scored in a single season in the Premier League, Everton fans would come out of their caves and say, well, actually, Dixie Dean has the most goals in a single season. I had to take a look to see how many goals this Dixie Dean guy scored in a single season. So he played 39 games and scored... Yeah, I'll let you guys have another guess at this one, okay? Don't let me down like you did the last time. You paused? You got your answer down? Okay. He scored 60 goals. Bro, were the defenders on strike? This record is literally never going to be broken. A lot of historians say that his heading was one of the best in history, like top 3 all time. That means that the only players with better head game than him is Peter Crouch and Ash Cash. Speaking of this guy's head,
what do you mean by that?
Did you guys know that in the 1920s he was involved in a motorcycling accident and had a fractured skull and jaw? Bro, nowadays footballers get injured for 6 months because they slept funny. This man fractured his jaw, his skull, was told to retire, and he returned to football the next year and scored 60 goals. Yeah, this guy was insane. So insane that he even became a Freemason. Again, you don't get Freemasons in football anymore. The only Freemason you're gonna see is Mason Mount when Man U ship him off to Crystal Palace for free after realizing that this guy's absolutely cheeks. But do you guys want to know the craziest thing about Dixie Dean? He is an Everton legend, and he died in Goodison Park. I am not kidding. At Goodison Park, he was watching a Liverpool match and he suffered a massive heart attack. Damn, was he watching 2025 slot ball? But yeah, if this guy had an icon card, I would give him an 89 rated with great heading stats. Now we are going to talk about the guy with the 8th most goals in football history. Yes, I know, this guy looks like a freaking sailor, but he's actually Northern Ireland's most prolific goal scorer ever. That is right, Jimmy Jones has more goals than George Best. The only way George Best is gonna score more than him is if they actually go to a club, because George Best looks like a model, while Jimmy Jones looks like my mailman. In the 1950s, this man went to play for Lorne and Fulham. And this man scored a comical 0 goals. After that, he went on to play for Glenavon, where he went on to score 262 goals in 222 games. How do you go from 0 goals to 262 goals. Damn, Florian Wirtz, I guess there's hope for you after all, you bum. Now, apparently he was a very strong and direct striker. He was known for being an aerial assassin. My blood thinks he's Will Ospreay. But what's quite peculiar about this guy is that he only played 3 times for Northern Ireland and he only scored 1 goal. Now, I know what you guys are wondering. Why did the Northern Ireland managers not select a guy that was scoring like 800 goals? Well, it's because this guy was getting most of his goals in the Irish League and it was not very competitive. I mean, bruh, it's not even competitive today. Go boot up a game of FIFA and check the star ratings for the teams in the Irish leagues. I promise you, you are not going to see anything more than 2 stars. Yeah, shout out to Jimmy Jones, but he was definitely benefiting off of easier opposition. Now, we're going to talk about one more player. There's a lot of these players and there's some crazy facts and lore about their careers. If you guys want me to do like a part 2 of this, then I like it. I think it's pretty interesting. I like talking about these guys. And before I talk about the last player, I want to encourage you guys to please like this video if you have enjoyed it and comment down below which rogue footballer you're honoring your like to. And I want y'all to go as old school as possible. I want y'all to say the oldest player that you know. Now, this man right here brings a tear to my eye. World Gang OGs will remember this name because he is the inspiration for this entire video. So a couple months ago, me and the World Gang members were live on YouTube and we're doing player comparisons between modern players and players from the olden days. And we stumbled across this man, Imre Schlosser.
Dude, they are showing me footballers from when the dinosaurs were playing, bro. What is this? Imre Schlosser. Bro, he was born in 1889, bro. I bet he was going crazy, bro. I want to learn about this dude.
I remember looking at his numbers thinking, what in the goat is this? He played over 150 games for Ferencváros. This is your last chance to guess how many goals this guy scored in 155 matches. I have given you enough time to pause and comment.
He played 155 games. He scored 258 goals. What?
Just give him a 99 rated card already, EA. This guy was actually Europe's outright top scorer, aka the European Golden Shoe winner, 4 times. This is more times than Ronaldo and Messi have won. Now, please do not join forces and attack me, okay? I am not saying he's better than them. I am just saying. This man was said to be very strong, fast, amazing in bed. He had elite composure and he was clinical as all hell. He was a complete forward. He played from 1905 to 1928, which is a year before the Great Depression started. A lot of people think this started because of a global economic collapse. No, it's because the greatest player of all time retired. God bless you, Imre Schlosser. I would put a poster of you on my wall, but unfortunately, with that haircut and that mustache, my mom would think that I'm going through a Kanye West phase. Anyways, guys, that is my video of some old heads that were absolutely cooking in their era. What did you guys think? Do you guys think that their numbers should be valid regardless? Do you guys think that it doesn't matter because it's in the past? This is a really important topic, so please go down in the comments and tell me how you guys are feeling. And if you did enjoy this video, then please like and subscribe, my people. I really do appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to everybody that is joining the journey. And also, guys, please check out the links in my description. Join the Discord. These are really important because I want to be able to engage with you guys. You feel me? Not just make videos. I want to be able to talk to you guys. So yeah, it has been your boy, the Streets Champ, and I have given you the gift of Toby World. Drink it in, man.